Today we are shifting your perspective on motivation and give you a new definition of motivation. So a study was conducted at Columbia University back in 1998 by Professor Claudia M. Mueller. Now she took a large group of fifth graders and gave them some challenging puzzles to do. Now after these children had solved these puzzles brilliantly, what she ended up doing was she added a bit of a twist. What she did was she divided the group in half and she told one group of kids that they worked extremely hard. And then the other group of children, she told them that they were very smart. So you have one group who thinks that they work smarter and another group that thinks they work harder. Now to put a twist on this research, new puzzles were introduced to the group. But this time there was different difficulties in the puzzles. There was an easy, there was a medium, and there was a hard. Now, the interesting thing here is that the smart kids, they chose the easier puzzles. And they found that it was a lot more difficult for them to actually solve the easier puzzle. And then when asked at the end of the experiment if they had fun during solving the puzzle, they told them no. So now you have the second group of kids that were told that they work harder. And they actually chose those puzzles which were the most difficult out of all the puzzles. And at the end of the research, what did these kids say when they were asked, did they have fun solving these more difficult puzzles? They said they did enjoy solving these most difficult puzzles. So how can we actually use this to help change our perspective on motivation and where it comes from? See, the biggest thing here to understand through this research is that those kids that were told that were smart, this is called external locus. That you are essentially relying on an external element to help provide your value. Now you take that group of kids that were told that they work hard. This is considered internal locus. Understanding that you are self-reliant and understand that it is going to take forth effort to be able to generate those things that you want in life. So when you look at motivation, you can't look at those external things. Motivational videos, inspirational quotes, all these other different things out there that help drive you, that essentially create that initial motivation. You have to understand this is external locus. These things are temporary. And when you realize that you're actually challenged to do something, you again look for more external motivation. And when you realize it is not there, it is going to be extremely difficult. But on the other hand, if you realize that you are a hard worker and you realize that your motivation is going to have to be generated from within, you look for it. You realize that you're going to have to actually push through the difficult times to be able to actually enjoy it, and realize that it is going to be a challenge, but the joy is in the challenge, in pushing and proceeding forward, because you know that you are a hard worker. You have to believe in yourself. And then when you realize after taking those initial couple steps, your motivation starts to come to you. Because you're seeing the progress, you realize and that you are capable of doing these things. If you become reliant on an external locus, again, you will always look for it. And you realize that you will not succeed on any difficult times you may come across. But if you are internal locus, you know that it is self-generated. You know that to get to where you want is going to take you to take the correct steps to achieve that thing. But it is possible because you know that you're a hard worker, and no matter what is going to happen, you will find a way to get there. It may take time, but you know you are doing the right thing. You know that you will generate the motivation because you want whatever it is that you are chasing after. So this is why I feel that this research proves to us that you can't become reliant on those things that are external. Yes, they can give you that good endorphin hit and make you take the initial steps. But you have to realize that to be able to sustain anything, you're gonna have to look inside. You're gonna have to push yourself inside. Is it something you really want? Because if you can find that internal locus and realize that you are capable of doing it, we are all capable of doing it. You're just going to have to keep pressing forward. And sometimes that totally means that you're gonna have to just push and go through the motion, and then it will come. The motivation will come. I find this to be true in a lot of the different things I've pushed through. So remember, if there is anybody out there who is struggling with motivation or needs a perspective shift on motivation, to share it with them. Also remember to hit the like button on your way out, because that helps spread the message and get it out to those other people out there who may be lacking motivation. And until next time, I will see you guys later.